Imagine unearthing bones, so ancient and mysterious that the air chills, the earth trembles, and the wind whispers your name. That's exactly where today's story takes us. And trust me, it's not just an archaeological dig, it's a descent into terror.
I'm already getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Hi, I'm here to break down the haunting short film, The Spirit Bones by Vanessa M. Chattman. We'll follow Dr. Evelyn Harper, a relentless archaeologist whose quest for redemption unravels forces she could have never imagined.
This episode, we're diving into ancient sacrifices, supernatural guardians, and a catastrophe that threatens not just science, but every soul involved. We'll unpack Evelyn's motivations, the horrifying events unleashed, and the chilling ritual at the story's heart.
And along the way, we'll explore how ambition fuels terror, why sacred sites aren't just history, they're alive, and what happens when the line between past and present shatters. Ready to dig in? Let's get started with Evelyn's fateful journey to the island.
So kicking things off, we meet Dr. Evelyn Harper, driven, maybe a bit haunted by her last botched excavation. She's got everything riding on this new discovery, right?
Absolutely. And that desperation really colors every decision she makes. It's not just about finding bones. It's about restoring her reputation and proving she's not defined by past mistakes. That emotional edge gives the story a real urgency.
That's what makes her so compelling. She's not your typical fearless hero. Her ambition makes her vulnerable, especially as the island starts fighting back.
Exactly. And speaking of the island pushing back, the moment the burial chamber is exposed, everything shifts. The team's excitement turns to dread almost instantly.
What really struck me is how the horror doesn't just slam into them. It creeps in, temperature drops, strange tremors, and those ghostly voices after nightfall. It's like the island is warning them, layer by layer.
And Lena, Evelyn's assistant, is the first to really sense that something's horribly wrong. She's seeing these figures at the edge of camp transparent, with those hollow eyes. That image alone is enough to make anyone bail.
But Evelyn won't quit. Even when Lena turns up dead body, twisted in ways that should be impossible. Evelyn's so blinded by her goal, she tries to push through the fear.
That stubbornness is both her strength and her biggest flaw. And it's exactly what leads the team deeper into danger, especially as the supernatural phenomena spiral out of control.
Here's where things get even darker. Dr. Marcus Hale starts piecing together the real story behind the bones. Those symbols? They're not just decoration, they're warnings, remnants of a forbidden ritual.
Right. Marcus realizes they're dealing with the spirits of indigenous guardians who sacrificed themselves centuries ago. They were keeping something even worse contained a being called the Hollow One.
Once Evelyn puts this together, she's basically standing on top of a supernatural prison. By disturbing it, she's not just angered the guardians, she's weakened the very seal that holds the Hollow One at bay.
That's when the chaos fully erupts, equipment breaks, people vanish, and Marcus himself gets possessed, channeling the spirit's desperate warnings. The stakes suddenly go from academic to apocalyptic.
With the guardians unleashed and the Hollow One starting to manifest, Evelyn's only hope is to finish the ritual that was left incomplete centuries ago. The catch? Someone has to willingly become the final conduit.
I love how the climax doesn't rely on brute force, but on understanding and sacrifice. Evelyn steps up, guided by the tortured spirits, to channel their power and finally seal the Hollow One for good.
The imagery is so intense. The collapsing chamber, storms raging outside, and spirits torn between revenge and hope. When Evelyn succeeds, it's not a victory, it's a sobering release.
She survives, but she's changed forever. It's not about glory or fame anymore. It's about honoring the cost of her actions and carrying the spirit's story into the world.
So, 3 big takeaways from The Spirit Bones. First, true respect for sacred sites isn't just about rules. It's about understanding the living history and real dangers they can hold.
Second, ambition unchecked by humility can be catastrophic. Evelyn's drive nearly destroyed everything she cared about. And third, redemption sometimes means owning your mistakes, not erasing them.
If there's one thing to do after hearing this story, it's to approach every discovery, whether it's history, culture, or even personal growth, with curiosity and deep respect. Sometimes, What we find has a life of its own.
Thanks for exploring this chilling journey with us. If you enjoyed peeling back the layers of the spirit bones, stick around for more stories where the past refuses to stay buried. Until next time, stay curious and maybe a little cautious.